London, like every northern European city, is growing. We're going to add 1 million homes to London in the next 20 years. But city transformations have been led by different spirits in London's past. We've had great estates, philanthropy and finance, market-run riot 30s semi-Ds, paternalistic public concrete, and then, frankly, we've had 30 years desultory dribble of developer tat. But what spirit do we have in London now, at this new time of growth? It's a privatised, speculative, inequitable, Philistine and short-term spirit. But actually, who cares? We're Brits. We don't like making big plans. We don't like communicating them. We don't generally like the nanny state to lead big projects, and we actually can't really be bothered to participate either, right? No. We've found our voice, but it's an unproductive and sidelined voice at the moment. The roads won't sustain more homes, our green spaces are going to go, the schools and hospitals can't cope, the new homes are going to be ugly. Basically, hell is other people. Growth is being contested vigorously in numerous small and vicious battles all over Greater London, from Kingston to Brixton and from Paddington to Poplar. But isn't this just the same old NIMBYism? What's new here? Don't we just power through? Well, no, not if we want to get stuff done, house people, and not waste a lot of precious time and money. So if we want to change that shrill, desperate tone and add 1 million homes to London, how do we do it? We need a communications strategy. And this enormous change that we're going through right now must surely already have a great communications strategy. So what do we have in London? We have a quite unique personal ramble from our current mayor. And if you haven't read that document on the left, I recommend it to you. It's actually fascinating. We've got a really boring spatial strategy, which is 400 pages long. We've got zero visible data about land ownership, and even the 25% that belongs to you and me, nobody really knows where it is. We've got a largely privatised and unaccountable housing development industry building ugly monsters, and Kate will tell you more about that later. We have a single NLA, Central London venue, to view and debate London's change. An A4 page stuck to a lamppost signals years of long transformation. We've got an opaque London website which doesn't tell the story of change. And we've got a city hall building which is uninviting. It's a fortress, it's devoid of feeling, and it's silent on our city's narrative. So what does that all add up to in the end? Frankly, it adds up to a total lack of public engagement and localised fury. So enough already, enough negativity. Let's do two things. Let's make land data really beautiful and compelling. And let's make 32 spaces, one in each borough, to explain and show London and show local change to the people who live there. I actually want to see the land we own. I want to see who owns the rest of it, how London's land is owned and zoned. I want a GLA coffee room in every borough. Let's have museums of now, with buttons to press, stories to tell, models to circle around. I want city and borough people to be visible and accountable in these places, for every scheme to be shown, and for planning to come out of the town hall and onto the high street. I want events, debates, exhibitions, classes, tours, research, and more coffee. And then I can start, and you can start, campaigning, buying land, and taking control of our housing choices. And I want to see something like they have in Helsinki, a really coherent and clearly expressed public document which communicates what's happening in our capital. And finally, in mainland Europe, I saw big cities driving the land agenda for all. I saw billions of euros being spent on land preparation work, CPO, infrastructure, buried roads, new trams and master planning, and I saw 50% affordable housing being delivered there. And I saw architects at centre stage, named on city websites, orchestrating and conducting large-scale growth programmes. I saw fantastic city websites and magazines which told the story of their changing cities, and huge empty sites like former docks, with walking tours, artworks, all-night music festivals and temporary dwellings bringing life and a sense of participation to these changing areas. And I saw city centre pavilions and exhibitions where city plans came to life, huge photos, maps and models used as genuine public consultation tools. So let's make 32 spaces. The GLA on tour, planning on the high street. Thank you.